Hey guys, sorry about that. The game went super glitchy. Things weren't spawning properly, and I couldn't save the game, so what I did was I uninstalled the game and reinstalled it, and everything is working perfectly now. As you can see, here are those missing horseshoes. I'm gonna get those. So what I did was I remade our party. Nothing's changed. I kept the stats the same. I kept the classes and the skills the same. The only thing that's different are possibly the starting rings. So we're gonna arm everybody again. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around town and start getting some quests so we can actually start the game now.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Let's start with that letter. September 17th, 1152. My dear Sulman, you have done well, and I hereby promote you to High Priest of the Second Circle. There is a sum of gold waiting for you in the hands of Andover Potbellow in New Sorpigal that he will turn over to you if you tell him that the Sandman sent you, and show him the seal of this letter. Sandman. I liked that. The handling of the Roland affair was masterful, and I especially liked the snowstorm touch. It really put the fear in him, didn't it? Superstitious fool. His removal has moved our timetable ahead by at least 2 years, and has spared us the trouble of assassinating him at a more delicate time. All arrangements are in place. My minions have engineered the recall of Queen Catherine to her homeland in Arathia to attend the funeral of her father. She will not return this year, and that only leaves her worthless brat Nikolai and that idiot Regent Wilbur Humphrey running the things at the palace. The people have begun to sense that something is wrong. That perhaps the gods are angry. That perhaps the Iron Fists have lost the mandate of heaven. Just a few more disasters, and there may well be a full-scale rebellion. And we will be waiting at the breach, ready to step in and tell the sheep what to do and when to do it. Already our temples spread across the land, offering aid to those displaced by disasters, and comfort to the bereaved. Yes, remain in New Sorpigal and stay out of sight. When the time is right, you will be contacted and given further instructions. So take heart, and know that our plan proceeds smoothly, and we will be ruling this world soon. Your position in our hierarchy will be very high. Zenofex. Okay, so that was Sulman. That letter was to Sulman, Roland's advisor on his campaign. He was the traitor all along. But apparently he must have died or something. I'm not too sure. Because apparently that letter hasn't reached him, and we found it in a goblin encampment. So let's go over to a lonely night and speak to this Andover Potbellow. This shady looking thing. Andover Potbellow, follower of Bob. Fellow travelers.
Bah, friend. Oh, I thought you were a member of my temple. Sorry, my mistake. Oh, the seal. Here, I'm supposed to give you this money. Now go away before we're seen together. Someone will get suspicious. Don't try to say I didn't pay you. You got your gold. Quest. Could you do the Temple of Ba a favor? It appears that my brethren left the old temple to the northwest of here in a little too much of a hurry, and the candelabra necessary for some of our rituals was left behind. None of the Ba priests want to go back because they're afraid of whatever curse has been placed on the temple. If you were to bring back the candelabra to me, however, I could reward you in their place. Did the curse frighten you away as well? I can understand. Ba is patient, however. Should you work up the courage to find the candelabra, I'm still prepared to compensate for it.
Okay, so even though we don't like the temple, we're gonna go ahead and do that quest because we kind of need the money at the moment. Hi, Maria, the gypsy. Brigands.
With the death of Roland and rumors of a collapse of the Iron Fist rule, the roads are almost unsafe to travel anymore. Brigands and bandits of all sorts now prey on anyone traveling too far from the protection of the castles. Protection services. You can learn Dagger, Merchant, Identify, Perception, and Disarm Trap and Protection Services in Silver Cove and White. Yeah, so it's another one of those guilds. The Howling Moon. The proprietor of the Howling Moon is George Canis. It's a wonderful place. Tell him I said hi.
Okay, if we ever get out there, we'll definitely tell them. Yeah. Let's check out some of these houses.
Pleased to meet you.
Hejaz Malsil, the Mystic. Liches.
Some sorcerers have cheated death itself in attempts to gain power. These sorcerers trade their lives for eternal life as an undead. I can't imagine the lust for power that would cause someone to trade their very soul. Liches are powerful and determined. You should be careful finding them.
We definitely will be careful because those are pretty powerful.
I'm a collector of rare and exotic creatures, and I make a living by selling some of these creatures as pets. Currently, cobras are in great demand, and I don't have many cobras left to sell. Therefore, I am willing to pay handsomely for any cobra eggs you might have. Remember, if you find any cobra eggs, I'll give you the best prices.
Yeah, so he'll pay us some money for any cobra eggs we come across. The Buccaneers Lair membership, we definitely want to get that right now. It's very cheap.
Psst. Want to buy a membership in the Buccaneers Lair? We have 2 chapter houses in the kingdom, and we support our members by teaching them certain valuable skills. I'm sure you know what I mean.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take that.
Hello.
Harold Hess, the laborer. Someone has to do all the grunt labor around here. Too bad that someone is me. Yeah, that's too bad. Hey, the Blades End Mercenaries Guild wants you, provided you're willing to pay a small fee to join. Yeah, let's get the Blades End membership because we're going to want skills for these people.
Thank you. Hello.
And the rest of these are, most of these are just teachers. He'll teach us expert bodybuilding once we reach rank 4. That's going to be good for Rex eventually. That'll give him a load of HP. Because skills are so difficult to get to learn once you've achieved a high level in them, it is much more efficient to learn many skills to a moderate level, rather than a couple skills to a high level. That could be true, I'm not too sure. And yeah, he just tells us where the master teacher in bodybuilding is. Jason Traveler, who works in Freehaven. But you need to be expert first before you can become a master,
How
obviously.
are you?
And yeah, this is pretty much the same, except he teaches meditation, which gives extra SP. So that'll be good for Lewis and Chad, and possibly Sharon. Norio Ariganaka. She is the master teacher in meditation. So we definitely want to go find Norio eventually.
Hello.
Violet Dawson, the potter. To make strong, excellent pottery, you really need a hot fire. If it weren't so dangerous, I'd make a trip to Castle Creekspire to try out the fires they're supposed to have under the castle. Oh dear, can you help me? My daughter Angela is missing. I think she may have wandered into the abandoned temple near town, and if she did, she could be in terrible danger. Who knows what kind of horrible things are lurking in that cursed place?
Please find her and bring her back to me. Okay, we're definitely gonna find Angela for you, Dawson. I mean, Violet. Yeah, it's probably not great that she's wandered off to a abandoned temple full of who knows what. And you sell as self-guild memberships. We're definitely going to want to pick that up right now.
Thank you. How are you?
And Buford T. Ullman, the barrister. Lords. Enroth is ruled by a king and a council of 5 lords. These 6 people handle the laws, rules, and matters of state for all of Enroth. Our town is periodically plagued by giant spiders. I'm pretty sure that if the Spider Queen were killed, the rest of the spiders would go away. Currently, I'm offering a reward to the person that can kill the Spider Queen. Okay, so this is our second quest. We're definitely going to hunt down that Spider Queen. For you, Buford T. Ullman. And while we're at it, we're going to get an Elemental Guild membership.
Thank you.
And Blade's End. We're going to want to pick up a couple skills here. I think we're going to get
That will be useful.
Spear for Rex. And these two can't learn very many weapons because they're the spellcaster types. They can only learn Staff, and he already knows Mace, and he knows Dagger. We might get Staff for Chad eventually, but not right now because we don't have a whole lot of money. And yeah, I think that's all we're gonna do right now. We're just gonna check out the houses over here.
Greetings.
Isao Magistris. He's the fire magic expert. We'll need him for Chad eventually. And Jezebel, she's the fire magic master.
Pleased to meet you.
Tara the teacher, earth magic expert. Also gonna need that for Chad. And Reve Botania is the master of earth.
Hello.
Enoch Highridge. We're gonna need Nucky here for some spirit magic. Definitely for Lewis, and probably for Sharon as well. And the master is Bishop Inquisitorio.
Hello.
Virgil Holiday, Mind Magic. Dean Roper, Master rank. Abdullah Maghreb. He's the body magic expert. So yeah, we're definitely going to need all 3 of those teachers for Lewis. Gilbert Hammer and Silver Cove, Master of Body Magic. Hello, Deanie. School. I hate school. My father says that I need to work hard so that I can get a good job. Maybe even learn to study magic. Who cares about that? I just want to play. You and me both, Deanie. And what do you know about Berserker's Fury? Berserker's Fury and Castle Ironfist can teach you bow, shield, chain, plate, and repair item. Why do you know that, Deanie Maghreb the child? Why do you know that? Last thing we're gonna do, go to the town hall. Hello, Janice. See the clerk here. Tuesday, we get all of our important shipments in on Tuesdays. Goblin Watch. Just south of town is an old keep called Goblin Watch. It was originally built to keep the town safe from goblin raids, but times have been so peaceful recently that we haven't been taking care of it. You can imagine our embarrassment when we realized that the very monsters we were guarding against have moved into the keep. They also changed the lock on a very important door leading to the caves below the dungeon level. We have a standing reward of 2,000 gold pieces to the ones who can figure out the combination and tell us what it is. So that's the first place we're going to go. We're going to go to Goblin Watch first, even though we've got a lot of requests for the Abandoned Temple. Bounty Hunt.
This month's bounty is on a Master Archer. No, we're not going to do that. That's too powerful for us and not anywhere nearby. Frank Fairchild, I guess you're probably the mayor or something? Abandoned Temple. The abandoned temple northwest of town used to be occupied by the Temple of Ba, but they moved out in a hurry one day last year. Now there's nothing but snakes, bats, and huge spiders. Quest. Members of the Shadow Guild have moved down south recently, and have been trying to exert their influence over merchants in the area. I refused them access to our town, so they kidnapped Sherry Carnegie, an old healer loved by the townspeople, in an attempt to convince me to let them operate here. I can't believe that their extortion has moved so far south. I thought I was safe from that down here. Please rescue Sherry. I can offer you some money as a reward, and I'm sure the townsfolk would appreciate her return. Okay, we'll look into Sherry's disappearance, but that probably won't be here for a while. Shadow Guild. I'm so tired of the Shadow Guild, but I don't have any substantial proof of their activities. I'd love to have something I could show to Anthony Stone, proving that the Shadow Guild is up to no good down here. Well, they did kind of capture your healer and are holding her for ransom. Okay, I think that's all we're gonna do right now. We're done with town for now, so next we're gonna take our first steps out of town. Here we go.